Hello children, good morning. Today I am going to teach you two important chemical compounds, that is washing soda and plaster of Paris. Now, the first chemical compound, that is washing soda, its common name is washing soda, chemical name sodium carbonate decahydrate, and its chemical formula Na2CO3 dot 10H2O. Now, next topic is preparation of washing soda. Dear children, washing soda is prepared from sodium bicarbonate, that is baking soda. And already you have learned how to prepare baking soda. Baking soda is prepared by treating brine, which is an aqueous concentrated solution of sodium chloride. On treating brine with ammonia gas and carbon dioxide, it will form sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate thus form on heating decomposes to form sodium carbonate, carbon dioxide and water. The sodium carbonate thus form on crystallization will give sodium carbonate decahydrate. And here the process is called recrystallization because for the preparation of sodium carbonate decahydrate or washing soda, two-time crystallization is taking place. One is while preparing the sodium bicarbonate and second during the conversion of sodium carbonate to sodium carbonate decahydrate. And hence here the process is known as recrystallization. Properties of washing soda. Washing soda, dear children, it is transparent crystalline solid. Second, it is soluble in water. And third, the aqueous solution of washing soda, it is alkaline in nature. And why it is alkaline in nature? Because sodium carbonate, it is made up of strong base, that is sodium hydroxide, and weak acid, carbonic acid. And as it is a salt of strong base and weak acid, hence the salt is basic in nature and hence the aqueous solution is alkaline in nature. Now next, uses of washing soda. Children, washing soda has several uses. First use, it is used as a cleansing agent for domestic purpose like washing of clothes. At home, we can use washing soda to wash the clothes. Second, it is used to remove the permanent hardness of water. When we are talking about the permanent hardness of water, you should know what is hardness of water. Hardness of water, children, it is due to the presence of soluble salts. Here you just keep in your mind soluble salts of calcium and magnesium. These two salts are responsible for hardness of water. Again, depending upon the soluble salts of calcium and magnesium, hardness may be categorized as temporary hardness and permanent hardness. When the hardness is due to the bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium, then the hardness is known as temporary hardness. Whereas if the hardness is due to the presence of sulfates and chlorides of calcium and magnesium, then the hardness is known as permanent hardness. Temporary hardness, children, can be removed by boiling, whereas permanent hardness cannot be removed by boiling. This can be removed only by using washing soda. Now, next use of washing soda, it is used for the manufacture of glass, soap and paper. Next use of washing soda, it is used for the manufacture of some sodium compounds. And one of the important sodium compound which we use in the laboratory as well, that is borax, whose molecular formula is Na2B4O7. Now the next chemical compound is plaster of Paris. The common name plaster of Paris, chemical name calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Also we can call this one as a hemihydrate or semi-hydrate. Chemical formula, that is calcium CaSO4 dot half H2O. Here children, when we are talking about half H2O, practically it is not possible of half molecules of water. So actually 2 molecules of calcium sulfate is bonded with 1 molecule of water, so that we can say 1 molecule of calcium sulfate is bonded with half molecule of water. Now, preparation of plaster of Paris. Here, raw material required for the preparation of plaster of Paris, that is gypsum. And gypsum, as it is abundantly found in Paris, and hence the name is given plaster of Paris. Gypsum, the molecular formula for gypsum is CaSO4.2H2O. That means calcium sulfate with 2 molecules of water is known as gypsum. When gypsum is heated at 100 degrees Celsius, on heating gypsum at 100 degrees Celsius, it loses 1.5 molecule of water with the formation of plaster of Paris. Dear children, if the gypsum is heated above 100 degrees Celsius, then it can lose all the 2 molecules of water and becomes anhydrous calcium sulfate, which is known as dead burn plaster. And the dead burn plaster has no more property of plaster of Paris. Now here, water of crystallization. The water molecules attached with the formula unit is called water of crystallization. For example, what we have learned, sodium carbonate decahydrate washing soda. So here the 10 molecules of water in washing soda is known as water of crystallization. Likewise, copper sulfate. The common name of copper sulfate is also known as blue vitriol. And here in blue vitriol, these 5 molecules of water is known as its water of crystallization. Properties of plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris, it is white powder. Second, it has a very remarkable property of setting into hard mass on wetting with water. That means children, as soon as you add water to plaster of Paris, the plaster of Paris can regain 1.5 molecules of water and again turns to gypsum, that is CaSO4.2H2O, by the absorption of 1.5 molecules of water, and the gypsum thus form that set into hard mass. Uses of plaster of Paris. Dear children, plaster of Paris, it has several uses. Some common uses are as follows. Number one, it is used in hospitals for setting fractured bone in right position to ensure correct healing. Second, plaster of Paris, it is used for making surface smooth before painting them and for making ornamental designs on the ceiling of houses and other buildings. Next, it is used as a fireproofing material. Fourth, it is used in making toys, decorative material, cast of statue, etc. Now children, my today's last topic is, are the crystals of salts are really dry? Children, already you have learned at least 2 chemical compounds which have water molecules in their molecular formula. Can you try to name them? Yes, the 2 chemical compounds are washing soda and plaster of Paris. In both of these chemical compounds, you can see that washing soda contains 10 molecules of water, whereas plaster of Paris contains half molecule of water. So, we can see all salts with water molecules as hydrated salts, and the water molecules present in such salts are known as water of crystallization. Here, You can see the copper sulfate. Each molecule of copper sulfate bonded with 5 molecules of water. And due to this, the salt is known as hydrated copper sulfate. And the color of this salt is blue in color. Children, when you heat this copper sulfate, on heating, the copper sulfate turns from blue to white in color. The formation of white color is due to the loss of 5 molecules of water from the hydrated salt. And with the loss of these 5 molecules of water, the copper sulfate becomes anhydrous copper sulfate. Again, if you leave this anhydrous copper sulfate, which is white in color as it can regain 5 molecules of water from the atmosphere, and with the gain of 5 molecules of water from the atmosphere, the copper sulfate turns from white to blue in color once again. That means through this experiment we can show that copper sulfate, it seems it is dry, but actually it is not dry. It has 5 molecules of water bonded with each molecule. So we can say finally, no, all salts are not really dry. They seems to be dry, but they are actually not dry. They have some water molecules in their molecular formula. So children, with this, I am just finishing my today's teaching. In my next video, children, I will clear all the doubts whatever you are putting in WhatsApp group or in the Campus Care message center. Then I will start discussing the in-text questions and exercise questions of chapter 2. Please keep on practicing the questions from in-text and exercise of lesson 2. Till then, thank you. Take care.